In this session, we welcome along Daniel Lewis from Cumulus Solutions here in the UK. Danny, as he prefers to be known, at least to us, takes a more philosophical approach to his session. He focuses on the value of data and how businesses, small and medium and large, should focus upon it to make sense of more of it and make a focus on the customer experience and understanding them something important to the return on investment story when embarking on CRM implementations. Of course, it speaks to the concept we have talked about for many years here at CRM HQ, this idea of CRM as the center of the universe, right, Jeff?
Anything that Danny's going to talk about, the idea of making decisions without knowledge, that is not making best use of data. Needing to use data is the most, if you're not using it, it's not a sensible strategy. Certainly in these days when we've got IT systems at the heart of every business. You need to know what's going on inside your organization. You need to then be able to share it with everyone inside your business. And everyone in 2022 and beyond needs to put planning for how to make use of data, CRM, at the heart of their business.
Okay, thanks, Jeff. It's over to Danny for his session.
Hello, my name is Daniel Lewis and I'm a CRM evangelist working at Cumulus Solutions in the United Kingdom. I've been working for over 20 years in the CRM space. I want to share some insights into why and how you can work your CRM. The past few years have been tough for business. The rapid rise of online meetings via Teams and Zoom etc. has helped us stay connected, but has also turned our working day into a series of 1-hour slots, with some quick formalities at the start and then almost immediately getting down to business. We squeeze as much time as we can into each meeting before the inevitable 5 minutes left of the meeting warning pops up and we wrap up before the next call. Gone are the chats whilst we're walking into the meeting room or getting a coffee, and with them the personal bonding we make with customers and suppliers that lets us learn more about each other and help us to decide the best ways to do business together. Every interaction has a certain level of personalisation that shapes what we say and how we say it when conversing. But as more and more meetings move online, how do we find out more about the people we do business with? Some of the largest businesses in the world are technology companies who have no physical products, instead providing online services to businesses and consumers alike to help them learn more about each other. What's particularly of note is that if you look at some of these companies, such as LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, the majority of these services are free of charge, with only minor aspects being paid for. So how do these companies make so much money? The answer can be summed up in one word: data. The volume of data they collect about who we are, what we like and what we do is staggering. Facebook alone captures over 4 petabytes or 4 million gigabytes of data every single day. But what makes this data so valuable? The answer is, it's not. The data itself is purely a collection of ones and zeros and will just sit there forever doing nothing unless someone decides to do something with it. By looking at what data is captured and then asking certain questions, it's possible to refine the data into useful information. This can be used to create reports on sales, interactions or any aspects of the data captured. Some businesses stop there, happy to know what they are selling and who they are selling to. But in more recent times, as the volume of data grows, so does the ability to take further steps to maximise the revenue locked within your information. Converting that information into knowledge. Building knowledge or insights into your customers allows you to unlock the full potential of your data within your business. By collecting the right information and asking the right questions, you can proactively target your customers, predicting what they want from you before they know they want it. We see this all the time with social apps, where they seem to place adverts about products you didn't even know you wanted or needed before you saw the advert. This is great for tech giants who have an abundance of data to convert to knowledge and a never-ending base of customers to target. But how are these businesses like yours starting to take advantage of their own data? You can do this by implementing a centralised solution that gathers data from various sources into one easy-to-use application, and this type of application is most commonly called CRM. CRM sales are predicted to grow exponentially, with reports from major research companies showing a 15% year-on-year growth across all sectors. But what are they basing this prediction on, and why across so many sectors? The answer is that all businesses collect data, regardless of what they do, and therefore all businesses can work their data to maximise the power of the revenue locked within it. But if there is revenue locked within your data, what's the key to unlocking it? Well, in the majority of businesses, information is still gathered in siloed systems such as finance applications, email and spreadsheets, with only a third of companies using any form of CRM solution. This means that 2/3 of companies don't use anything to centralise their data. Putting this another way, 2/3 of companies are not maximising the data they have already collected to provide better insights into their customers. They are making decisions about their businesses without fully understanding it. Are you one of them? Making decisions about your business without knowledge is dangerous, but knowledge without action is useless. So, how can Sage help you? Well, obviously you're watching this video because you are either looking for a new CRM solution or currently use one. It may even be Sage CRM. Sage have been a trusted provider of software solutions to businesses around the world for over 40 years and have created and invested in best-of-breed products that will help you grow your business. And one of these products is Sage CRM. Sage CRM could hold relevant information about your customers in one central browser-based solution accessible from anywhere. It interfaces into all Sage finance applications and so immediately brings in your existing sales information. But this is only one small piece of data that you can use to personalize your interactions with your customers. Via integration into Microsoft 365, meetings, tasks and emails can be synchronized, so it doesn't matter what system you create the data in, it will be available within your CRM application. They can be automatically allocated against records such as opportunities and contacts, bringing together communications across multiple systems into one central Sage CRM platform. And because they all work together seamlessly, it's easy to arrange meetings and share updates across the team, whether the meeting is scheduled within Sage CRM or not. If you are on LinkedIn, Twitter and Facebook posting information about yourself, your products and your business, so are your customers. And we know with any conversation, listening is as important as speaking, and getting your CRM to listen for you can bring in a wealth of information with very little effort. Further integrations into data enrichment services such as Zoom Info and IntroHive can provide cutting-edge analysis and automatically scrape every last bit of data available about your customers. So we have as much data about our customers as we can possibly get, the majority of which we already have. Now what? Well, we need to consider the questions we want to ask, which will help us in turn turn our data into knowledge. This obviously varies from business to business based on what and how you sell. But common questions about customers include detecting drops and increases in sales, what other products people might be interested in buying based on previous product history, or detecting a reduction in contact that may indicate they are building relationships elsewhere, or even spotting common complaints or issues your customers are having that there may be a quick fix to that will greatly improve your customer experience. Now that we have asked the right questions and got the answers we need, we can now finally start creating the actions. Within any CRM solution, the actions fall into one of three categories: contacting a customer, asking a user to perform a task, or automating a process. Let's briefly look at each one of these and how personalization can benefit. Contacting customers normally happens via email, and as you would expect, CRM solutions are great products to do this. Email should be personalized to the contact, not only in their name, but also by building the information into the email template using the knowledge you have about the customer and the questions you have asked. Have they recently ordered a product or service? Ask them how it's going and provide them with related products that might benefit them and explain how these might work for them as a business. By not giving your customers information but by providing tailored knowledge to them, the only outcome they are left with is action. To support this, Sage CRM integrates with MailChimp out of the box and allows you to use knowledge stored in your CRM system to create emails to individuals and groups of contacts to send to. These can then be scheduled to send automatically at a suitable time or sent immediately, depending on the purpose. By integrating Sage CRM with MailChimp, your marketing process can be streamlined via automation to send emails to the right contacts at the right time, using information that can be automatically picked up via workflows or integrations. Whilst contacting customers based on knowledge is amazing, sometimes the questions you ask point to issues within your business that once resolved can greatly improve things like customer service or the velocity of quote to cash. For example, by asking the right questions, you can identify common complaints and issues and look into ways to reduce these. You might need to update your website, improve your products or services, or even just update the product descriptions. And for example, update customers about their orders more frequently. By identifying standard requests from your customers, you can not only speed up resolution times, but proactively resolve customer issues, sometimes even before they are aware of them. Whilst you can use your Sage CRM solution to collaborate on tasks and appointments through communication and workflow management, the biggest saving on time, which utilises the personalised knowledge you have about your customers, comes via automation. The core of any process streamlining is taking the process that consumes people's time, understanding where the tasks are repeated, tailoring this directly to each individual customer's needs, and then automating them where possible. This allows actions that consume time to be repeated quickly and easily, and where possible, automatically, to give that time back to your employees to do the work they're actually employed to do. An example of this could be a follow-up email to a quote, where the prospect has been sent the quote, for example, 7 days ago, but the opportunity has not yet been progressed via either feedback from the customer or via scheduling a demonstration. Through the use of Sage CRM workflows and escalations, an email can be automatically sent to the contact for the quote 7 days after the quote creation, but only if the follow-up meeting has not yet been arranged. As well as communication and task management, there are other ways in which you can use Sage CRM to automate repetitive tasks and streamline your business processes across different areas, including topics we have discussed previously, such as marketing and customer service. If you haven't already invested in a CRM solution, now is the time to review your systems. Look at the data you are capturing and how you can turn your valuable existing information into knowledge about your customers. Return on investment for CRM software can be difficult to quantify initially if you just look at the cost of the software. But by increasing productivity, automation, and a greater understanding about your customers, allows you to convert all of your information about your customers into knowledge and actions. It's time to work your CRM.
So it's thanks to Danny Lewis from Cumulus for that. And it's nice to see him reflecting on the software advice analyst surveys that I've been using in some of my presentations too. In essence, there are still a lot of companies not really leveraging the data asset that they have, but because most of what they have is in spreadsheets or in file shares or somewhere else. It's not centrally stored, right, Jeff?
That's right. The idea of partial knowledge as well is not a healthy one. I particularly like the way that he pulled out not just the usual statistics on the growth of CRM, but he linked it to the growth of all of the data collection mechanisms that business has now. So no matter what a business does, the need to focus on what they can and should do with the data that they collect, that's a very good theme within his presentation.
Indeed it is. And it's nice to see him too with that close of the idea of leveraging the data to help drive the return on investment conversation, because it's an important thing. You know, a lot of the reasons for CRM projects not going ahead is just not a compelling enough reason. And so let's get past that, shall we? As he says in his closing pitch, it's time to work your CRM. So thanks to Danny Lewis from Cumulus Solutions.